When God leads you toward His purpose, you stand at a crossroads. One road is surrender, the other is resistance. But here's the truth: resisting God never gives you peace. It steals your rest, drains your strength, and traps you in endless cycles you can't break free from. You may not notice it at first, but many of the battles you're facing are not random. They could be signs that deep down, you're resisting what God is trying to accomplish in your life. Think about Jonah. God told him to go to Nineveh, but Jonah ran the opposite way. He thought he could escape God's plan. Instead, he found himself in a storm, thrown overboard, and swallowed by a great fish. His story is a clear reminder: when you resist God, the struggle only grows stronger. The Bible makes it clear: God's purpose always wins. Proverbs 19 verse 21 says, "You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail." No matter how hard you try to run your own way, His plan is stronger, and the longer you fight it, the more weary your soul becomes. The first sign is constant restlessness. No matter what you try, you can't find peace. Your mind keeps racing, your heart feels unsettled. True peace only comes when you walk in God's will. Isaiah 26 verse 3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, all whose thoughts are fixed on you." If peace is missing, it may be because you're resisting God's direction. The second sign is doors that keep closing. You try again and again to make something work, but every attempt falls apart. Sometimes closed doors are not rejection, they are God's protection. Revelation 3 verse 7 reminds us, "What He opens, no one can close, and what He closes, no one can open." If paths keep shutting down, it's because God has prepared a better one for you. The third sign is disobedience that leads to regret. Deep down, you know God told you to let go of that relationship, that habit, or that choice. But instead of obeying, you hold on, and every time, regret follows. Like Jonah, you realize that running from God only makes the road harder. Disobedience never brings freedom. It only creates chains. The fourth sign is exhaustion without progress. You're busy, but you're not fruitful. You keep working, but the results never match the effort. That's what happens when you walk in your own strength instead of relying on God. Psalm 127 verse 1 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." Fighting God's plan always drains you, because you're building without His blessing. The fifth sign is conviction you can't escape. No matter how far you run or how much you try to silence it, there's a voice inside calling you back. That voice is the Holy Spirit. John 16 verse 8 says, "And when He comes, He will convict the world of its sin and of God's righteousness and of the coming judgment." This conviction isn't meant to condemn you, it's meant to guide you back into God's plan. Maybe this is where you are right now, restless, chasing things that never seem to work, ignoring God's nudges. The good news is, it's not too late. Surrender doesn't mean weakness. It means strength, because it allows God to take control and lead you where you're meant to be. So pause for a moment and pray, "Lord, am I fighting against you? Show me where I've resisted your plan. Give me the courage to let go and the faith to trust you completely." In that place of surrender, you'll discover a peace this world can never give. Remember this: God is not trying to take something good away from you. He's trying to give you something greater. But you'll never experience it if you keep holding on to what He's asking you to release. Stop running. Stop resisting. Trust Him. The moment you align with His plan, everything changes. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more Bible-based encouragement, like this video, and share it to bless others. And in the comments, let us know, are you walking in God's plan, or have you been resisting it?